have the New Brunswick Parking Authority to order. Please be advised that the notice requirements of the Open Public Meetings Act have been complied with and satisfied, and that the annual notice, which gave sufficient notice of the time, place, and conduct of all public meetings. Letter to the New Brunswick Parking Authority has been posted on the authority's website, has been filed with the city clerk, has been placed on an appropriate bulletin board in the lobby of City Hall, New Brunswick, New Jersey, and has been transmitted to the official newspaper for the city of New Brunswick, namely the Central New Jersey Home News Tribune, as per the annual notice provided for in a resolution adopted by this governing body on December 29, 1975. We have two sets of minutes to go over tonight. The first is from the January reorganization meeting. I think everybody was here for that?
Yes.
Okay.
We had a full house.
Unless there's some corrections or additions, I'd look for a motion to approve those minutes.
I'll make a motion.
Motion? And get a second? Second, thank you. And secondly, we have minutes from January 2025 regular board meeting. Again, looking for a motion for approval. Okay, yes. Thank you. All in favor? Aye. Good. Mitch, it's all you.
All right, thank you, Chairman. So we had our bid opening for the 2025 restoration project. We had a number of respondents. We had actually 10, which I think was the most ever. Seal Creek was the low bidder, which we have used numerous times in the past. The bids came in anywhere from $1,009,000 to Seal Creek's low of $435,000. So, and there's a whole slew in between that. So I will be, there's actually a resolution on tonight's agenda to approve Seal Creek to perform the restoration work.
Okay.
And once we approve that, they could probably begin working, not probably, they will begin working next month in April. A few months back, I mentioned that we put in a grant for the to add EV charging stations to our facilities. Well, we finally received the grant, approval that is, and we could go ahead and add charging stations at both the Gateway and the Wellness Garages. So that doubles the amount of charging stations from our current 5 to 10 in each facility. And each grant will cover up to $40,000 per site. Lower Church Street deck, we ordered the new parks equipment, that's the T-Ver equipment. We're looking to begin installation sometime mid to late April. It's on order, obviously. And then finally, just an interesting note, we are definitely seeing the use of the Park Mobile app increasing. So this up through February, 70% of payments at the meters were made by using Park Mobile. A year ago, we were at 58%, so it's increasing. Currently, 8% of the transactions are coin, and the remaining 22% are made using a credit card. So,
8%, it's amazing.
So we
Can I
also
ask one more question about that? So I saw a restaurant advertising reservations. I'm ready.
by Steakhouse 85.
Yeah,
Yes.
so how does that space, I mean, that gets kind of crowded on the weekend.
So
How do you reserve a space?
we're reserving a space in the garage, not an exclusive space. Let me just
Right.
clarify. So you go onto the Park Mobile app, you pick the garage you want to reserve a space at, let's say Church Street Garage.
Yeah.
All right, and basically you're getting your ticket there through the reservation. So now we know that we have someone on the reservation list. Usually we have a number of people, not just one. And we lower our count to reflect that those people
Oh,
are
okay,
already
so
in the
it
garage.
works with the-
Yeah, we internally control it. And then when you're using your Park Mobile to scan in at the ticket machine, and then to scan out at the ticket machine, and you pay on the way out.
Okay, so it's a space, an undetermined
Yes.
open space in that garage?
Yes, it's not a special, you can't reserve space 1 on level 2 or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
You just guarantee the space.
Good.
Yeah.
And
It's
people
good. We've
using-
been doing it for a number of years. People definitely
I just noticed it was the first time I saw a restaurant actually
That's fine.
advertising it as a.
Because we met with them. We were trying to think of ways to improve the parking experience for their
Yeah.
customers, and we recommended them advertising them. And they took us up on it.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
On a similar note, I was gonna say regarding Park Mobile, we've also incorporated Park Mobile at the wellness garage because we have an interface with T-Pro included. So with this, you'll pull a ticket, let's say the wellness, soon to be the Lower Church Street deck as well. You pull a ticket and then you scan the ticket with your Park Mobile app and pay the ticket right then and there. And then all you have to do is hold your ticket up to the scanner on exit and you're already paid. So you could pay, you don't have to go to the machine, you don't have
Less
to pay right
congestion.
there through
Less
a,
people leave in.
yeah.
That's fine.
So
Good,
that's also incorporated, and like I said, that's gonna be part of the Church Street upgrade as well. And just another note regarding that, 92% of payments at the garages are made using credit cards, and just like the on-street, only 8% are cash transactions now. And that is all I have.
good,
You just start the meeting already?
yes.
Yes. Should we start over again?
Well, I missed the first part of what you were talking about.
Oh, okay. I could go over that afterwards,
Fine.
all right?
Okay, Bright, anything?
Okay.
No? Council, anything tonight, legal?
Nothing tonight.
Okay. Is there any public comment this evening? Hearing none. If there's any absence of any other board discussion, does anybody have anything they need to bring up? If not, we can move on to resolutions. And the first is the payment resolution for March. Any discussion on that? If not, could I get a motion to approve that?
I'll make
A second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
And then, Maria, this was the first item that Mitch discussed before you walked in. It was about the capital, the restoration work coming up, and I guess starts in April.
Starts in April, so we put it out to bid, Maria, and we had 10 respondents. The lowest being Seal Creek Contracting, which we've used in the past, and they came in at $435,406.
For what?
So they're a little bit, for the restoration, for the repair work at our garages. You know, they fill the cracks, and cracks that they see, and sometimes the joints separate, you know, the caulking, so they start leaking, so they do that type of work. So I'm just looking for the board to approve
Okay.
the selection of Seal Creek.
Well, I just wanted her to hear that before we voted. Again, can I get a motion to approve that resolution?
I'll make a motion.
Okay, a second, thank you, all in favor? Aye. Okay, Mitch, any other old business?
No,
Anybody have new business that needs to be discussed tonight?
nothing,
Okay. Any closed session items tonight?
no, sir.
Okay. Then just look for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
I'll
Second,
second
all
that.
in favor? Aye, thank you. What do you got?
I didn't think you were coming, Maria, I thought you were in a car.
I said it was on my way at 4:52.
I know, I was expecting